Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Crossing Swords. As always, I'm Andrew.
And I'm down with the kids, no matter what anyone tells you. That's the case. It's true.
Well, no, the
Totally
problem
down.
is you go down on kids far too often, Jake. We've talked about this. The police have been involved. You're not even
Is that
allowed in schools. Not just any
that a
school.
different?
All
Is that a
schools.
different thing? Is that a different thing? Going down on kids and being down with the kids.
Absolutely.
In which case, I'm
Being
not
down with the
kids.
kids is something that a 50-year-old dad says when he's got teenage children. Do you know what I mean?
I've got the body. I've got the
Yeah.
hair, the white hair.
I've got the bod of 3 dads.
But 3 fine-looking dads.
But right, anyway, tell these beautiful people what we're doing today.
Another fun one. As we've said in recent episodes, and we will continue to for the shortcoming anyway. There's a lot of doom and gloom about, so we're trying not to add to it. So we're trying
And
to
I
just
cannot
do stuff that's a
wait
bit
till we
lighter.
can do this face to face again.
Oh, bro, like genuinely, I miss it.
I don't even remember
It's
what
not
that feels like now. It's genuinely been. It must be over a year since we last.
No, I was in the room the other day, and I was like, "Shit, how did we set it up?" I'm like, "What went where?"
Yeah,
and I was like, "Oh man."
Yeah, that'll be weird when that finally happens.
But anyway,
yes.
Alas. So I thought it'd be nice fun to try and see just how down with the kids, and that's down with the kids, not down on the kids. My co-host is. So what's going to happen is I'm going to throw a sort of couple dozen slang words at you, and
right.
I want you to tell me what they mean. Now, a lot of them I think you'll know, a lot of them I think you'll be able to work out. But here's what's going to make it a little bit different.
I do live in Croydon, so I'm hoping I've heard
it's paid
some
off.
of it.
Subconsciously, You've got it.
Well, the risk of drive-bys and stabbings has been worth it, I'm hoping.
I will at the end, and we'll pad for air when I do this. Don't worry, you know us. We're nothing if not bad podcast hosts. We'll pad for air at the end possibly, but I'm going to then sort of write them all down, and I want you to use them in conversation with me. I want you to accurately use these words.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Back. Okay, so I'm going to start. You ready?
Yeah.
And play along at home. Feel free if you get these. Give yourself a tick. Give yourself a pat on the back. Basic.
Right, so she's a basic bitch. So like basic means like she can be something like thirsty, just a slapper, just an absolute bell end of a person.
It actually just means there's nothing, it's basic, there's nothing special about you. Very mainstream, so like Starbucks, you're the kind of person that goes to Starbucks. You're the kind of person that
really. I thought it was supposed to be like, oh, she's a basic bitch. Do you know what I mean? Like
you're basic.
Yeah,
she's basic. There's nothing special about her. There's nothing good about her. She's basic.
I thought it could also mean like slapper and. Do you know what I mean?
It might do where you're from, but basic, Okay.
I need to stop calling your mum that then, don't I?
All right, listen. Podcast aside, you and I need to have some words.
No, I love your mum. I'm sorry, Caroline. I know you listen to this.
So
you are not a basic bitch. I just want to throw that out.
Put some respect on that name. You're not a basic bitch. You're basic. No. You're basic. Not my mum.
Yeah.
Okay. Ghost or ghosting.
Ghost is where like someone they ghost, they vanish, they disappear from your life. You don't hear from them. All that sort of thing.
Absolutely. Mood.
Is it like a sexual thing?
It's not, but that's a good guess. It's good to go straight to the sex thing. It's very like you. Straight in at the sex.
I'm a sexual being, Jake. What can I say? Mood. Is it like a gang thing?
Is it what a gang? No, it's common parlour in. I mean, first of all, I realise how antiquated that makes me sound to say it's common parlour, but it's common parlour in the youth and the teens of today.
So what does it mean? I have no idea.
It basically sort of means same. You say, someone's like, "Oh man, I'm having a really shit time at school." You're like, mood. That's a mood. Like
Okay.
same, I'm with
So
you.
it's sort of like saying I empathise with you. I'm with you,
Yeah,
sort
sort
of.
of that, like, same. I'm in the same. I feel that.
Yeah.
I don't know
Feel
why I
that's
sort of
better,
like
I think.
pump the chest and put out the peace signs. I think feel that's better, but mood. They're saying mood. That's a mood.
Okay. No, I don't know if that'll catch on for me.
That's a mood. Now this one, I really didn't know. Like this, I honestly was like, okay. I mean, it makes sense. Receipts.
Receipts.
Yeah, I got them receipts. Show you them
Uh,
receipts.
is it like money?
It's not a sex thing or a gang thing.
Is it money? Like
Not money.
notes?
Not money.
Oh, okay. Have you got
No,
like an?
bumps. Does anyone still say bumps?
Is
Anyway,
there an
sorry.
example of how it might be used?
Oh, is that not cheating? Yeah, I said I'll show you. I'll show you them receipts. I've got some receipts to show you.
Condom? No, no condom.
How often do you think we're sitting? The kids are sitting there and going, "I've got some condoms to
Receipts.
show you. Let me show you these condoms."
These receipts. Is it text messages?
Essentially, it's screenshots of conversations and Snapchats and things like that.
Okay. Okay.
So you can see you can see where it's coming from.
I guess so. Or receipts. That's just confusing. Although I get
Right.
it. What I received from someone. Yeah.
It's
All
a
right.
receipt. It's a proof. It's the proof of the conversation. It's bang. Check out these receipts.
I can't imagine anyone using that sentence. So, oh, check out these receipts I got, bruv. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
Like,
This man's been calling your mum basic, which actually happened to me recently. I don't
yeah,
want to get into it.
yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I don't want to get too caught up on it, but
She is a basic bitch. But anyway.
I'm saying, bro, come on, man. Don't listen. Don't resolve to stop calling my mum basic, only to call her basic again 10 minutes later. What's wrong with you?
I am sorry. She's actually really nice, your mum.
Mean it or don't mean it. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just
I do mean it. Your mum is lovely.
right. Well, this one, got to say, is quite relevant right now.
Yeah.
Salty.
Salty.
Yeah.
Isn't that like it's if they're salty, they're jealous, they resent you, that sort of thing.
Yeah, just kind of upset,
Yeah.
angry, usually over something quite minor, usually over something. I'm a bit salty myself right now towards yourself.
Okay.
After you keep calling my mum basic.
I think you're hearing
Apologising
things.
and
I
then
don't
calling
remember
her
ever
basic
saying
again.
anything.
Maybe I am. Maybe I don't know. It's just coming through different on this end. That's all I'm saying. If we were in the same room, who knows?
You know what I mean?
Okay, these next. What about mums?
Mums, like
Mums.
say no more. Like mum's the word. Like say nothing.
Not quite, but you're along the same kind of.
Like I
You're
won't say
doing.
anything, or that's between us, or something like that.
Not quite. So it's sort of the context in which it's taken. No, I want to see you. Actually, I want to see you have a few more guesses.
Some mums. Your mum's number? Oh, your mum's number. Mums.
So you think kids are just walking around getting their friends' mums' phone numbers and showing each other condoms? That's your idea of youth culture?
Mate, kids are weird, and I did weird things when I was younger. I'm not saying I was sat around looking at condoms with people, but
Let me show you these condoms.
we did weird stuff. So like, I don't know what the young kids get up to nowadays. Is it a picture of their mum?
It's not a picture of their mum. That'd be sweet. I guess. Let me show you a picture of my mum.
Yeah, I don't know what it is then.
It's the concept taken is like, I swear on my mum's life. It's mums.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
That's the truth. Trust me. I'm being honest. Mums.
Yeah. I swear, mums.
Mums, yeah, mums. Yeah. And I've seen the receipts. Mums. Seen the receipts. See There are so many people now listening to this that are like, wow, I've, thanks to this pod, I know what they're talking about, but before I wouldn't have had a clue. But there are so many young people listening that are just like, man, I get it. It's like a second language. What about shade?
Shade. Oh, that's like throwing some shade. It's like spreading rumours, talking shit, like
It is
talking
throwing
behind
shade.
someone's back, that sort of thing.
It's being disrespectful. Sort of what we do. We throw a lot of shade.
We do throw a lot of shade.
To be honest, never mind behind someone's back. You should hear the people we slag off on the pod.
That's the
Confidence
thing.
at a time.
Like, if anyone wants to know what we think of them, they just need to listen to the pod. We're quite honest and open about
There,
it.
it's all there. It's all there. Brutal, if anything.
Like, but I will say I don't think your mum's a basic bitch. I don't want her to think that's what I think of her.
Mums, yeah? Mums.
Mums.
All right, now I believe you. What about slay?
Slay, is that a term for like slaying pussy? Do you know what I mean? I slayed it.
And it's just go to his sex. Just straight away.
That is the sex terminology though. Like, I slayed it. Do you know what I mean? Like Arthur with
That's not how
Excalibur.
it's used now. These kids aren't like sex obsessed. They're not every other word. It's not about fucking gangbangs and.
It's a slay. It's snowing outside. Christmas is coming.
These Santa obsessed youths showing each other condoms and pictures of their mums.
And then it starts snowing outside. Slay.
Like,
I have no idea what's. It's slay like I'm gonna get in a fight, maybe.
no, slay's a very good thing. Slay's a compliment.
Is it? Oh, that's
Yeah.
slay, bruv.
You'd say it just means to you're killing it in a good way.
Okay, yeah, you're
So,
killing
like you're
it,
slaying,
fair
bro.
enough.
You're slaying, slay them. Go knock their socks off. Okay, tea.
Tea. Is it the letter T or T as in tea bag?
Tea is in the drink. And the context in which it's used, if you really want a lot of help, is, and I think you'll know this, is you would spill the tea.
Oh, is it secrets then?
Just gossip, yeah.
Okay, is that because people gossip while drinking tea?
I assume so. I don't know where it comes from, to be honest with
That's
you.
a weird one, but
I haven't done a
no,
lot
fair
of
enough.
digging around on this one, but yeah, maybe. But yeah, I guess it's a good time to gossip. Although we never have tea, and we do a lot of tea spilling. We spill a lot of tea.
A lot of tea, yeah.
We do spill a lot of tea. You need to come with a mop and bucket. No, that's a different reason you need to come with a mop
slay
and
it
bucket.
as well,
But
do you know what I mean? Slay, bro.
That's probably why we need to come with the mop and bucket, because you're destroying pussy every time I come around to see you.
Mate,
You just
there's
step
some
under the
hoes
mop,
in this
slaying
house,
it.
that's all I'm going to say.
Slaying it. That's definitely, I'm not saying it. That's for damn sure.
It's all about that WAP, do you know what I mean?
Mate, it's a
Bucket and a mop.
now.
Do
It's
you
a
know what I mean?
lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. What
Right,
about
hit
extra?
me. Extra. Oh, if you're being extra, you're being like, you're making a fuss. You're making things difficult. You're being aggy, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's been over the top. You've just been unnecessary.
Yeah. I had to ask my missus a while ago what extra meant, because it was a while ago. We were watching Love Actually, and Danny Dyer was on it. Not Love Actually, Love Island.
I was going to say, you and I remember different films. That beautiful Richard Curtis, British classic. Yeah. If fucking the guy from Mean Streets or whatever, Mean Machine or whatever he was in.
Yeah, but no, it was his daughter, who's also called Danny.
Yeah, no, I find that so weird.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, she was on it, and like she kept using the phrase extra, and I didn't know what it meant, so I had to ask.
Did you feel quite sheepish almost, or did you feel absolutely fine? You're just sort of leaning over to
It was just I kept hearing it, and my missus watched Towie, and it's quite commonly used in Towie, and I just kept hearing it, and like my missus, like she says this, not me. She thinks she's more common than I am, which I wouldn't dare agree with.
Do
Although,
you know what though? I've seen your. I was about that sounds really bad out of context. But I've seen your missus. I'll just end the sentence there. No, but I've seen your missus, and she's like, obviously she's like posh in everyday life, but she's got a kind of grace and decorum to her. And then I've seen her just switch and go into like the most
oh
common
mate,
bitch you've ever seen
it's
in your
fucking
life.
frightening.
Not
I
bitch,
call
that's
it.
offensive, but
She went to a school called Lamfranc, and it's in quite a rough part, or in a roughish area. Like they had police escorts after school to make sure nothing kicked off afterwards. They still do.
it's a good sign.
And
Good
I've
sign.
said, well, like, when I see her switch, because I've seen her do it a couple of times, and like she's a small woman, and I'm like twice her size, but it scares the shit out of me, honestly.
No,
I
it's an
call it,
amazing switch.
and it's like that, mate. You don't even see it coming,
Yeah.
like, and like, I call it, it's her going lamb frank, like she's going like, you what, bitch? Like it's I can't even express it. Like it's
No,
like the
because
head
she's like,
starts going,
but
and
honestly, all the poshness drops from her voice, and
yeah,
it's just exposed
she goes full
rawness.
common. Do you know what I mean? Like
She goes full
she
common.
goes
Like
Danny Dyer, but angry.
it's quite extra in itself. The
Yeah,
switch.
yeah, yeah. It's quite funny though.
Do you ever ask her many things like that? You know, like we've got the list here. Do you ever go through watching things with her and go, what does that mean?
No, not very often, because normally, like, if you hear something in context, you can roughly work out what it means.
But Danny Dyer was using it a lot, and you couldn't get it.
Yeah, I couldn't quite wrap my head around it, and I was like, "What does being extra mean?" And she basically said what I said, just being unnecessary.
Yeah. No, I like the idea that you're sitting there trying to educate yourself, trying to bring yourself up with the youth of today.
Well, the thing is, like, sometimes you do when you're out and about, like, you'll hear youths talking amongst themselves, and like sometimes you genuinely can't make heads nor tails of it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It is like a different language. And
yeah.
you think when we were that age, we had the same language. I mean, it wasn't the same, but it was.
I guess so. I don't really remember using slang. I know, like,
I mean,
sick was a thing at one point.
thing is, slang is just a colloquialism that just seeps into you. You don't even know you're using it a lot of the time.
Yeah, I
I
guess
remember
not.
there was I can't remember what the phrase was, and I really wish for the sake of the pod I could remember. But one of the girls at work is like 17, 18 or whatever, and I said this phrase once, and she was like, "What are you talking about? No one says that." And I was like, "Shut up! How do people not still say that?" I'm like, "That's common. Come on, man." And she was like, "No, that really dates you," and it was just like, wow, how
Yeah,
quickly
no, mate.
fucking everything's gone.
I've worked with some younger people recently at my shop, and they would talk about stuff, and I'd be like, "Fuck, I'm no longer young." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm an adult now. Like, I can't have a conversation. I would just look like a pervert. Do you know what I mean? It was.
Yeah, and do you know what? It's what they talk about as well. And you're like, I don't know who any of these people are.
No.
It's like I saw there was a great episode. I was flicking around the channels the other day, and there was an episode of The Simpsons on, and it's one of the most relatable things ever written down by a TV writer ever.
Yeah.
Grandpa Simpson walks in on Homer and Barney when they're in high school, and they're in their room rocking out, and he goes, "What are you kids doing?" And they go, "We're rocking out, man. You wouldn't get it because you're not with it." And he goes, "I used to be with it." Then they changed what it was. Now what it is scares me. I was like,
Yeah. No, absolutely.
it's terrifying how quickly the language was. I can't remember what it was I said, but I was like genuinely taken back. I was like, "There's no way people don't still use this fucking word." And she was like, "No, don't. They really don't." And I'm like, wow.
I suppose it just vanishes, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, not vanishes. I still use words like that, but it kids don't care for it. That's true. Anyway, look,
Hit me.
this next one I found online, because believe it or not, I did just pull these from my own memory, as shocking as that might be. And the one it said online isn't quite right. So I will give you that as a hint if you're getting stuck, if you don't know what this is.
Okay.
I've heard this used, and this is what I've heard used. Hundo.
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 Is that about money? Is that 100 quid?
Not quite.
Hundo. Is it for drugs?
It's not for drugs. Love that you went for drugs and not sex, though. It's just mixing it up. It's nice for you to change that.
Is it anything to do with sex?
Might be.
Is it
It's
like
not. Don't get stuck on sex.
I was about to say, is it like the price of a BJ nowadays or something?
I don't know. I mean, I just don't know what's cool. I don't know what constitutes a cool hip BJ anymore.
Oh, well, what's my hint? Like, what's the...
So the one that they wrote down was a Hundo P.
Hundo? It doesn't help me at all. Is it a pound?
It's not a pound.
Hundo P. Is it a car?
It's not a car.
I have no idea.
Hundo P just means 100%.
Oh.
It's just synonymous with 100%. So you know.
See, I got stuck
You're
on
with
money
Hundo.
because you went
Hundo P.
sort of.
Well, sort of. Like, it is 100. Just 100% rather than...
Hundo P. Oh, fair enough.
You know, Hundo. How much you in Hundo? LB.
W.
Kids today, they love their cricket.
LB.
Loves the cricket.
Love you, boo. I don't know.
This is a social media one. It's
a social media one.
Mm.
LB. Long break? No, it makes no sense.
You're just saying words. You're just throwing words together.
It's not that, is it, though, is it? It's not like just 2 words abbreviated, is it?
It is just an abbreviation.
Oh, is it 1 word? Love you? Love you?
Love you. Love you. No, it's not love you. It starts with an L, and the second one starts with a B.
Yeah, I get that, Jake. Thank you. Lean back.
Halfway there.
Is back right?
Back is right. What do you do with a social media post if you see a social media post? There was this brilliant moment then for the people
like it.
Like it. You like it. It's like back.
Oh, like back. Okay. Yeah.
But there was this brilliant moment for those of you that aren't watching on YouTube, and please head to YouTube. You can find us on YouTube, Crossing Swords on YouTube. If you just search Crossing Swords and the name of the episode, you'll find it.
Also, if you go on the podcast on any of the providers, there's a link for our YouTube page in the description.
But there was a brilliant moment where Big's eyes just kind of lit up, and he went, you know, what do you do on social media? And he went, ah, and then for half a second it was there, and then he just went, no, and just sank back down. You just had this moment of pure clarity and genius, and it really was just a moment.
I couldn't get the words out, and then you just go, oh, it's gone.
But you like back, it just means like back.
Okay.
Lit.
It's lit, fam. It's fire. Yeah. It's like, it's awesome. It's good. It's sick. It's everything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's lit,
bang
fam. Like, when someone releases a new tune, that's lit, fam.
Bang on. I use lit, I must admit.
I don't use it, but
just in case anyone was wondering. Just in case anyone was out there thinking, why does he use lit? Because I'm cool. It's not.
Yeah. You know what would make it better is if you had glasses you kept putting on and off. Do you know what I mean? To accentuate. Yeah. If anyone's wondering,
I wish I had some with me. I fucking wish. But that's the case anyway. So you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
OTP.
Yeah. On the point. On point.
No, I don't. I'm not sure you'll be able to get this.
On the pussy.
OTP, slaying it. OTP.
I'm on that pussy. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Just slaying. Just straight slaying OTP.
mate, that's a good one for. That's what I'm going to
That is
use
a good one.
OTP for.
That is a good one.
I'm OTP,
So look,
man.
because of this pod, that is now what it will be for me.
Yeah.
Just because of this conversation, it will now be. I'll be like, oh, slaying that OTP.
Is it for musical fans? Is it on the piano?
Yeah, where should we slay this pussy? On the piano.
Yeah. It's the
OTP.
true. It's the true OTP. He's on that pussy on the piano.
Can I just say, true is the T in OTP.
True. One true.
One true. 2/3 of the way there.
One true. Again, one true pussy. Like, could it be like she's the one? Like,
Holy pussy.
no, but like, I could call my missus the OTP, the one true pussy. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's my one.
I was about to say the Mecca of pussy, but I feel like that would cross a line that would offend a lot of people and a lot of fanatics.
You're going to end up getting beheaded if you come out with stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I avoided it.
I can't think of what the P would be.
It's a romantic thing. So it's OTP is one true pairing, real or fictional. You would describe as one true pairing. So you might say, "Oh, my OTP is, Angelina," or I would say, "Big and Leanne are the OTP."
No, I don't like that, man. That's shit.
You don't have to like them all. I'm just telling you what they are. Like,
no, but like,
I'm not kids.
That's almost as bad as.
Don't come at me.
It's like when I found out what bae meant, I thought it was just shortening of babe. It's not. It's before anyone else.
Can I just say as well? I've got to throw in this. Whether my brother listens to this particular episode or not, I doubt it. But there was a time years ago, probably about 10 or 15 years ago, and it was kind of in the era of noughties rap.
Right.
And my brother was like, "Oh, who's this shorty? She gets mentioned a lot by a lot of artists. A lot of people are singing about her." And just took a long time to realise that shorty was just another word for
name for women. Yeah.
Or women. And he was just like, "Oh, this shorty person is getting a lot of shout outs. Like, a lot of artists are into her. She must be special. How comes I've never heard of her?"
Like she was some sort of Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe.
Just like, how comes I've never heard of her?
Bless him.
So we're sticking with the romantic thing. Ship.
Oh, a relationship.
Not quite. I mean, yes and no.
Our relationship. Is it saying like our relationship will never end? It won't sink. It won't.
No, it's you wouldn't say it about an existing relationship. You'd say it about a relationship that you wanted to exist.
Oh, okay. So that ship never sailed.
So you ship people together. You say, "Oh, I ship, Brangelina. I ship Brangelina, man. I want them to be together. I'm for that. I'm for that relationship."
That's so weird.
You see it a lot in fan fiction. People ship, a lot of people ship like Harry and Draco to get together.
Or Harry and Hermione. It concerns me that you went for Harry and Draco. In your head, your fantasy has always been them two bumming each other.
There's a lot of gay Harry Potter fan fiction.
How do you know that though, Jay?
Oh, look, what I write in my spare time is none of your business.
I'm more concerned that you're reading it, I suppose.
I'll get my inspiration from somewhere.
Right. Any more?
What about this one? Stan.
Stan?
Yeah.
Is it about someone who kills himself?
It does come from the Eminem thing, though. It does come.
It does. Oh, is it to describe how someone looks like he's a proper Stan?
No.
Or copycat?
Sort of, not quite. Just to worship someone, just to be into someone.
Oh,
really stan
okay.
You're a big fan. You really stand them.
The best version of that song, without a doubt, is the one with Elton John.
Yeah, that is a really good version of that song. I love Elton. Elton John's a good. Yeah, we like Elton.
Agreed.
I don't know how Elton John worked his way into our thing about youth culture, but he did. I'm all for
Stan,
it.
and he did a duet.
No, I saw where it came from. Right. What about this one? Have you ever heard of a simp?
Yeah, someone simple. They're thick, stupid.
Not in today's youth culture.
Or is it simpleton like, oh, they're simp, like they come from a poor family or thick family, or
Nope. Now, I don't know where this comes from, but it's
simp?
simp.
Oh no,
Come
I don't.
on.
I think I'm on the
No.
crux of it, but I don't think I'll get there.
A simp is someone who basically worships someone who doesn't deserve it. It usually happens on the internet with guys who
Okay.
absolutely fawn over a girl who's just not worth it.
Yeah,
You're a simp.
and that they're never gonna get either.
Yeah, you're never going to get them. They're not even
So
worth
like the
getting.
guys who like first over models on Instagram, and
Yeah, they're simps.
we knew a simp, didn't we? A guy with a big head, fancied our mate.
Oh man, that was funny.
He was a simp.
Yeah. Although in the same sentence you're implying that that friend isn't worth it. But he was a simp. And no doubt about it.
Yeah, that probably sounds a little bit mean, doesn't it?
But he was a simp. What
I
about
suppose in
turns?
terms of how much he was trying to put into it for nothing back, I suppose.
Oh no, yeah, no, that was that makes him a very simp. But
Yeah.
yeah, what about turned?
Turned?
Turnt. Turnt.
Turned. They've switched on you? Have they betrayed you? Something like that?
They've not betrayed you? Hope not, anyway.
Is it a reference to turning someone who thinks they're gay back to straight?
No. I like your ambition.
Or someone changing someone straight to gay?
There's no changing involved. I'd just throw that out.
Turn. Okay, so turned. Is it something to do with going to the gym? Like, are you ripped or?
You're not ripped.
Turned. I feel like the T at the end has something important to do with it, but I don't know what.
So you might say, we're going to get turned up.
Beat up?
No, I would never excitedly proclaim that I'm going to get beat up.
Oh, having sex?
Again, as much as I would proclaim it, not something.
Are you getting high?
You're getting high or drunk, or just a general, or even just a general excitedness, but you're getting turned up.
I'm turned, bruv.
We're getting
You're
buzzed.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
What about on fleek?
On fleek. Fleek, I should know this, and I feel like I sort of do, but I don't know. It's a bit like yeet yeet, isn't it? It's sort of like just sort of an exploration. It's like it's really good. It's like in fashion.
Yeah, it's good, stylish, attractive. Yeah. On fleek. Can I say today you're on fleek?
Yeah.
Yes. Gucci.
I'm Gucci. I'm rich.
No, but that's a good guess.
I'm dressed really well.
Yeah, it can mean that.
Is it sort of you're wearing designer clothes or?
Steer away from the fashion.
Okay, steer away from the. I'm into high-end shit. I don't know. Like, I have expensive taste.
It's very basic. It just means good. Cool.
Oh.
You're doing well. I'm Gucci.
Oh,
how are you, bro?
okay.
I'm Gucci, man.
Fucking hell! How do they get to these things?
I don't know.
I feel like an old man right now.
Snatched. A lot of our viewers are going to feel quite old at this.
Snatched. Is it based off of an old film or something?
It's based off of one of the sayings we've already had on the list.
Oh, Jesus. Snatched. Being robbed?
No.
Snatched. Basic? Is it basic or?
It's synonymous with on fleek. It's a synonym for on fleek.
Oh, fucking hell, I'd have never got there.
Just, you snatched, bro. You're snatched.
Wow.
This one you've already used, so I can only assume you know what it means. Thirsty.
Thirsty, it's like desperate for attention, desperate for sex at times, or just like mainly desperate for attention. So like I heard a phrase once, don't use hashtags. Hashtags are thirsty. You're like gagging for attention.
Absolutely. I've got trying to get attention, often in a sexual manner, but
Yeah,
not necessarily in a sexual manner. Just, yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Cap.
Cap.
Yep.
Boss man. Big
No,
man.
I like boss man though. That's just someone who works in a chicken shop.
No, do you know what? Me and several of the guys I work with all just call each other boss man, even though I'm their boss. We just all call each other boss man.
That's a little flex there. I like.
Um,
A little, yeah, even though I'm the boss. Yeah, whatever. A good relationship with my employees, but I am the boss.
well, now and again you have to be, don't you? It's just. But sorry, what was it again?
Cap.
It was cap.
Cap.
I wear hats.
It's not. It's just. This is something that's quite. Donald Trump talks a lot of cap.
Oh, we talk a lot of shit.
It's just lie, fake. It's not real.
Yeah.
That's cap, man. That's cap.
Fair enough.
This one. I think you might know a few of these last ones. Netflix and chill.
Oh, that's like a sex hookup.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
invite someone for Netflix and chill. You're telling them you'll have them over to watch Netflix, whereas within 5 minutes you're going to be thinking.
You're not actually watching Netflix. Absolutely,
You know.
yeah. The full Kit Kat. Yeah, absolutely.
2 in the good, 2 in the poo.
One of my favourite sayings to come from this show.
What? 2 in the good. Should we put that as our new tagline? Crossing swords. 2 in the goo.
2 in the goo, 2 in the poo.
Or crossing swords, always go in the full Kit Kat.
Full Kit Kat. That's really just full Kit Kat. 2 in the goo, 2 in the poo.
Right.
Okay, what about? I'm just going to run through these last one. Thick.
Thick.
Yeah.
Isn't
thick
it like
2 C's?
She's curvy?
Yeah, in an attractive way.
Yeah, like she's like you call Beyonce thick. Do you know what I mean? Like
I would call Beyonce thick. What about bougie?
Bougie? Is that like boisterous? What I'm trying to think of the word. When you're arrogant, that sort of thing.
It's
maybe?
Not
rich.
Not rich or acting rich.
Okay,
presumably from the
bourgeoisie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But bougie is what it's become. Yeet.
Yeet. That is. I found out what that is recently. It can mean a lot of things. It's sort of like it's sort of an excited phrase.
Yeah,
sort
it's
of
a
thing.
big. It's like a yes, but a big yes.
Yeah, you've got like yeet.
An expressive yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dank.
Dank. Oh, that's good. It's sick. It's like that's absolutely. A dank meme, bro. That's you know what I mean. Like
weak. You'd say I'm weak, man. I'm weak, fam. I'm weak.
I'm trying to think. Pussy whipped. I don't know.
Can I just say, looking back, when the time comes for me to listen back to this podcast, it will be the strangest thing to me because it will be like I'm speaking another language. It'll be like, man, I'm
weak.
Shit
I'm weak.
Don't know.
I'm pissed. I'm tired. I'm
nope.
I'm in love.
Nope.
I don't know then.
It means I found that funny. That made me like.
Oh,
weak.
okay.
I'm weak. I'm weak. That made me weak, man. And my final one, which is something I genuinely have never heard of, and I love that there's an expression for it: avocado.
I have a
used
feeling.
to describe a person.
Oh, it can be used to describe a person.
It's how you would describe a certain person.
Is it shy?
No.
See, the first thing that came to my mind was a relationship triangle that one person stuck in the middle.
Nope.
An avocado. Is it something to do with green? They're jealous?
Nope.
They're envious? No, that's the same as jealous. No, I've no idea.
An avocado. I mean, the fact that this exists as a thing is brilliant. By the way, it's someone who socially seems straight but is actually gay.
What?
Straight up.
How does that even make sense? Why would avocado be the word?
I don't know. They've got a pip inside. What do I look like, a fucking gay expert or an avocado expert?
Why does a pip make you gay?
Well, no, because like it doesn't look like it's got. Look, I'm neither part
Is
of
it
the gay
because it's
community.
got something hard inside of it? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe. Maybe that's it.
Avocado.
Maybe
What
that's
are you
it. I
doing?
don't know. I really don't know. Huh?
What
am
are
I
you
doing?
Yeah.
I'm typing out all of the words that we've gone through
Okay.
so that you can now go through them and give me them in a kind of constructed sentence.
Oh, I've actually got to try and do a sentence, have I?
Well, not like a sentence, but a conversational piece.
Where are you sending this?
In here.
Okay. Yeah.
But you can pad till then.
You've made me feel very, very old, Jake. Very, very
Yeah,
old.
me too. How do you think I felt looking these up? Because, like I said, I looked some of these up, man.
I
I did
know
not
it sounds really silly. I thought I would know more.
Yeah, I thought I'd know more.
So yeah, I'm not sure.
I know what you mean. You don't think you're that old, but turns out you are.
Nice. So where did you walk to today, Jake?
You genuinely asked me about my walk in context of the pod.
Yeah, why not?
I walked down the bridle road towards Wallington, towards Beddington Park, but I started by going up towards Purley, and then I ended up in Wallington. I'll tell you what I did do, because I've been on a bit of a diet thing, healthier eating, more exercise thing for the past few months. I had a bit of a cheeky one. I stopped off at the baker's on the way back, got a little steak slice,
nice,
which is my little treat to myself, which is quite nice. What
I need to get on a health kick. I mean,
what do you think you're gonna?
I've quit smoking. I think the next one needs to be energy drinks.
Yeah, I think that's fair. They're not necessarily brilliant.
No. But
You used to go through a lot of them. I don't know how many you go through now.
Oh, it's hit and miss. Some days I could just have one. Other days I'll have more. It just depends.
Right.
But, yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. There's the lists.
Right,
all there for you. And I'm here to bounce off. If you want to start a conversation, you bounce it off me.
Right. So do you know, Jay, I met this girl recently at work. She was basic, bruv.
Was she? I mean, she doesn't sound like all that, to be honest.
Nah, bruv, she was just basic. Not my sort of girl. I'm too good for her. Do you know what I mean?
So what do you think about that? What are you going to do with her?
Well, she gave me her number and we were texting, but I ghosted her, innit?
Yeah, nice. I think it's for the best. If she's as basic as you say she is,
I
then
can't remember what mood means.
Just do the ones you can. Just do the ones you can. Come on, bro, you got this.
But I'll tell you what, I'll show you the receipts, bruv. Some of the stuff she was sending me was
just prove how basic she is.
Yeah, it was extra, man. It was extra.
Nice.
So why have you put so shade? I know. But yeah, Mum's was like secret, wasn't it, or something?
I'm just honest. Truth. That's the truth.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck. Oh, I could have put that in. I can't remember what slay means. I've done extra hundo. Oh yeah. But Dave and Mia and Chelsea and Tony, they're shit, bruv.
You ship them, do you?
I do ship them all the time. But I'll tell you what, I would like to meet up with you for a little bit of Netflix and chill. because
bet you
in
would.
all
I've heard such
honesty,
things.
you're quite thick, and you're low key avocado.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. That took a turn. Also,
Yeah. But my only problem is I don't like coming around your house because your family are a bit bougie.
Okay. I like it. I like it.
But your
like
dad
it.
is always on fleek.
Thank you very much. I'll pass on the message. Is there anything he can, keep up to stay on fleek?
Not be as thirsty.
Not be as thirsty. Very good. Very good. I must say, as a proud teacher listening in on this conversation.
I can't. We could. I just thought of one of our friends who's a bit of a simp.
No, we've known some in the past.
And not even the one I mentioned earlier. I just thought of a long-term
Different
simp.
one.
Yeah.
Different one.
A different one. Snatched. I don't remember Snatched. Don't remember Turn. No, I think that's about as good as it's gonna get.
I shall go through the ones you didn't quite fit in.
Yeah.
So you didn't get salty.
Okay.
Which is just angry.
I've always felt your brother's a bit salty towards you for your sick guitar skills.
I'll do that in there. You didn't get mood. You thought what mood was.
I forgot what mood was. I still don't know what mood is.
Just it's like saying, I feel you. I feel that.
Yeah, but you can't really just slip that into a conversation.
No, but you'd be like, oh, I'm talking to this basic girl, and you'd be like, mood. I feel that, man. I'm talking to a basic girl as well.
Yeah, but that would be what you would respond, not what I would.
Yeah, no, fine. But anyway, you didn't get mums.
Mums is.
You use it.
Yeah, but again,
I'm telling the truth, mums. I'm telling the truth.
Okay, but mate, you should have seen what Ash sent to me the other day. I've got the receipts, mums.
Nice, there you go. Now we're moving from shade. You didn't get a thrown shade.
Yeah. I should have added that in, shouldn't I? I've got the receipts. He was throwing serious shade.
There you go. I'll take that. Take
Mums.
that. You didn't get slay, which
Slay.
is to kill in a good way, to do really well. You're slaying it.
But you should see.
You're slaying this.
You should see his lots music mashups on YouTube. He's slaying.
Nice. You didn't get tea or spilling the tea.
But I can't wait until lockdown's done so we can get some tea or have some tea.
Yeah. So you can spill some tea together after we Netflix.
Hundo, innit?
Hundo, there you go. Bang. Lit. You didn't get lit.
I have to say that. Oh no.
You didn't get OTP.
OTP. What was OTP?
One true pairing.
Oh Jesus. I'll be really corny and saying me and Leanne at OTP.
I'll go for that. I think you're OTP. I've got to say your relationship's lit.
Me too. I'd say it's lit.
Didn't get like back.
Like back. Yeah. Everybody listening to this podcast needs to LB.
Yeah, for real, man. LB. We'll like and follow you, but you got LB, man. For real. Yeah. For real. Stan.
I'm trying to think. Who's a Stan that I could say?
I'll tell you what now, you stan Dave Grohl.
I do stan Dave Grohl. But I don't dress like him and do myself after him. But I do worship him. It
comes from the Eminem thing.
But yeah, I do worship him.
Turn. I noticed you said you forgot what turn was. Just drunk or high or buzzed or just excited.
I got turned yesterday.
Did you use your Pokemon grinder?
And this morning.
Nice. Gucci. You can get Gucci. Just good. Cool.
My new laptop is Gucci.
Nice. Snatched. You didn't get snatched. Just means on fleek.
You look snatched today, bro.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, bro. I'll tell you, man. You know, the reason I look so snatched is because I tell you what, I've just been taking this time off. You know, taking some R&R, taking some me time, and now you can say,
wait, don't say anything. Mood.
mood. There you go. I can tick that one off. Cap.
Cap. Cap was... Fuck, I can't remember what cap was.
Lie. Fake.
Oh.
Anyone telling you the pod's not good, that's cap.
Anyone who says they don't listen to this, it's cap.
Yes, there we go. And then there's 3 you didn't get. Yeet, dank, and weak.
I love looking for dank memes for the podcast.
Yes! That's a dank reference. That's lit. You're slaying it.
And
Two
what was
more.
the others? One was
Yeet
yeet. Yeah, but yeet's
and
something
weak.
you say in like response, isn't it? And weak is I was watching what film was I watching? I was watching Delivery Man and I was weak.
Yes, there you go. There you go. And now
And
you've
every
done the
time
list.
I hear Living on a Prayer, I'm like, yeet.
There you go. You ticked it off. You did it. And now you sound just like a perfectly accustomed
And I
young
feel like a
person.
fucking moron.
Guys, I want you to write into us. And you can do that at Swords Crossing on Twitter, Crossing Swords on Facebook, Crossing Swords _podcast on Instagram, Crossing Swords19 at gmail.com, and tell this man how well he did.
What, that I didn't do well at all?
When you listened in, be honest, for the last few minutes there where we were going through all the words and using them in context, be honest, you thought, hang on a minute, I stumbled on some high school podcast where this young ruffian here seems to be talking us through his local dialect.
It felt like I was they were on the top deck of a bus and I was sat at the back chatting with my homies.
That's it.
With my crew.
We've always priced this pod on being like if you were just at the pub listening to your friends. Well, now you're on the bus, overhearing the kid at the back, and you're like, man, this kid is like, you know, and you're there going, he's dank. Is that right? I don't know if that's right. He said it, and it sounds right. You know, I don't know. He knows.
Yeah.
But yeah,
let me know how I did.
From watching this,
let me know if there's any words that we should have included that we didn't. For
sure. Don't be salty though when you message us.
Hundo.
For real. Hundo P, don't be salty in it.
100%, mate. 100%.
That's the thing, if you say any of these words, by the way, just a quick tip for those of you out there that want to sound cool, say them fast and add the word in it on the end. Seriously, it works. You can't be like, oh man, it's basic, innit?
Hundo, innit?
Ghosting, innit? Mood, innit? No, and literally any of them, innit? It just works a treat.
Jake, you're slaying this end, innit?
Yeah, Hondo, innit?
Hundo.
It's on fleek, innit? Snatched.
You.
Can we end the episode with just you yelling, you?
We can. And on that note, guys, stay safe. We love you. You.
You.